Hello Disney Infinity fans and friends, this is Master Bowtie, also known as the Bowtie Guy. Guys, I'm so deeply grateful for every subscriber, for every comment and everyone who's watching the video. This is just awesome. And I promised LiontHD, when this day comes and I reach 100 subscribers, I'll make this video. And so here it is. So like you see, I put down a sky changer and a boombox already. And on the sky changer, you go to the properties, to Disney Infinity 3.0, and look for Syndrome Sinister's Takeover Sky. This is, I think, the most perfect one for this toy box. Sorry. And for the terrain, I got a disc for that a few months ago on eBay. It's called Dinosaur World. I think it's a set of two, and one is for the terrain and one for the sky. And this for the terrain, I think, is perfect for this toy box. I decided to start this toy box with the medium waterfall. When I built this originally in May, I did it without any plans, so I had to revisit every step I took, and I hope you like every one of them. We need a river band here. Yeah, it's a bit tricky to align them. And one to the opposite direction. So, 4 straight ones. Yeah, and it's always tricky when I try to align them quickly. Someone told me how to do it, but it doesn't work for me. I don't know why. So, now river band and 2 additional straight ones. And now the first big lake. This is a lake where the X-Wing was lost. And this one we align, yeah, like this. And this one we align there. Cool. So, yeah, we need a small flat terrain block and align it on the left side. And go there with river band. One in this direction and one in the other one. And this way there's the lake where the Imperial forces built their camp. Yeah, this is going to be very big. So in this direction, 2 river bands, I think. Yeah, 1, let me take a look. Yeah, 2. Actually 2 river bands. And 1 river band to here. Yeah, and yeah, that it's not too repetitive here. So, and then we need the small waterfall. Yeah, one like here. Straight river band again. just like that. Cool. And another waterfall. It's always a bit tricky. Okay. So a flat terrain block. I would align just like this. Yep. And we take a river band, but now we need a pond. And this is pond number 1, which has an opening for other river pieces. So here we take 1, 2, yeah. A river band, then one in the other direction, yep. Yeah, it was actually a bit, like I mentioned, a bit tricky to redo this. Because when I started with the swamp where the X-Wing was lost. And built on from there. But I think that was the reason why this toy box got so big. So I'm really trying to do this for you step by step. And I hope you like it. Okay, and the other pond number 1. Wow, this is going to be big. So a small flat terrain block here. At the corner, no, not the corner, wait. Yeah, here. And then a pond near the lake where Luke's X-Wing got lost. Now, let me take a look. A flat terrain block aligned here on this corner. Then we need a lake again. And this is a lake which led to the cave with the one and only Darth Vader. Yeah, some river bands again. Aligned on the other side. Yeah, here. Exactly. Okay. The second one. From what I learned building toy boxes, which is not that hard when you know some of the logic, it's better when you use not so many pieces, because one piece takes a bit of memory, but when you reuse it, it takes less memory. That's something I've learned so far. Okay, and a small flat terrain block here to align it with this piece. This is now our corner. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we could take a bigger one, the flat terrain block, and the smaller one here. And when I looked all my things up with the other original toy box, I made a few small changes, but I think it's better now with terrain. So it's here, and should do the flat terrain blocks here. Yeah, perfect. Second one, and I think the third one must fit here too. Awesome, cool. And the small flat terrain blocks. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So in the middle there must be the biggest one, which is a large flat terrain block. They should fit in here, hopefully. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. And the small flat terrain blocks. Oops, no. Not like this. Yeah, those smaller ones should fit in here perfectly. Okay. One here and one here. Awesome. So, here, the large flat terrain blocks again to fill this big gap. The flat terrain block. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Just like that. And to align it with the waterfalls over there, I could do a long flat terrain block. No, that doesn't fit. We should take a number smaller. Yeah, one here. And one here. We cover those themes up with the waterfall with ramps later. Like in my Toybox from May. Like the Dagobah Toybox I built first. Okay. Sorry. And here we could take the flat tiny terrain blocks again. Yep. Cool. And they should align with the rest perfectly. And it does. Cool. No, that's too big. Yeah. And the small terrain blocks, small flat terrain blocks here. Yep. Just like that. Yeah. It's coming along really nicely. So the terrain blocks, I think the big ones align here with the medium waterfall. This was the area I started in my Dagobah toy box. It is not necessarily something you have to put in, but I wanted something to that the player is not seeing the swamp when he comes in. So you could leave those big blocks out and do something else, like a landing platform for something, or well, okay, wow, this looks great, all of that. Yeah, and now for the walls, the surroundings, the tall, narrow terrain blocks. Yeah, it's a bit tricky to align those. When I first built it, I took those two, and on the platform which is higher up where the player starts, they were higher there, but you don't need it that high, because even with a forced jumper, he can't go up there. I tried that with Yoda. Nope, this is a bit... Yep, just like that. Okay, 1, 2, I think it was 5, 4, 5, let me see. Yeah, 4, cool. Okay. Yeah, and those gaps we can fill those up later with smaller blocks. And when you don't like the theme, we could put plants in front of them that you don't recognize it. Okay, so this is the back wall. Okay, align it with this piece. Yeah, perfect. And just like that. Okay, well, this corner, it is a bit unfortunate that it's this open, but, well, you could put other pieces in front of it, like the bigger ones, trees, whatever you want. Or even a treehouse, if you like that. Treehouse should look good in this toy box. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is okay. So in building sets group 1, there is treehouse hidden door, which I used as a way to go to the cave with the dark villain. Okay, I need 2 of them. Yeah, this leads to the cave with Darth Vader. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the bigger pieces are always tricky. Okay, now we do have a gap again, but I think we should bring those 2 pieces together. Yeah. In the corner it doesn't matter that much. So there we have the small flat terrain blocks again. Could build a bit of a tower there. No, like that. Cool. And the long tiny terrain blocks here. When you have the smoke in there, the trees, it doesn't matter anymore, all those themes. Okay, and there's a small tiny gap down there. Let's see, small tall terrain block, which is too small actually. Ha! So can take it that one. Okay, could do here the thin and tiny terrain block, but tiny terrain block which is as high as the tunnel pieces from building set group 1. This fits perfect here. One here, and under the tunnel piece. No, not under the second one, because we put a platform there too for the cave. And 2 long tiny terrain blocks. Awesome. So the last gap we have here, we could fill with long tiny terrain blocks and tiny terrain blocks. Yep, one here, just to here. And under there you could leave it open, the player won't see it anyway. And when you have a dark sky, themes on the ground may not matter that much. So, but you have to try this out in your own toy boxes. Here on the waterfalls, no, it's a large corner hill actually. Yeah, tried that a few times. Like this, and a slope, and this large corner slope here on the other side. Turn it 90 degrees. Yeah, perfect. And a large corner hill. So, like I said, I had the walls here higher, but even with a force jumper, he can't go up there. So let's try this Yoda. Yeah, not good enough for that, Yoda. And see, this was the way Luke took in my toy box. And remember this with the smoke and the trees and everything. It gives you a totally different vibe. This is the first one, and this is how it should look like when we're finished. Like creepy, swampy, foggy, with trees, and who knows who's hiding in the forest. So guys, I'm so deeply grateful for every subscriber whom I reached my 100th subscriber with. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone who's commenting, who's watching my videos. It just makes me happy, and this is just an amazing hobby. And well, just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas again, and Happy New Year for you all, for your families. Hope to see you soon.